Yeah, Lord, that should have blessed recording of the track. 100 bars. Listen, check it. Look, 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 look. I can go so many ways with this one, non-fiction. Before y'all get to thinking I'm gangster, let me hit ya with the story about my background. Born in Dallas, D-Town, Pleasant Grove to be exact. Even that was wild, hit that Ball Springs still. Southeast like the Grove, but we left. Moved to Tyler, about 10 years old, South Tyler. But I stayed with my auntie, 24 block, Chapel Hill. One day at school, I was mad for real. Called the principal the B-word, got kicked out of school. Cause my mama lived out of district. I had lived with my auntie, cause that made things easier on me. I could be with my cousins. Every day it was something brand new to my eyes. I was loving it, wilding, clowning, sorta to fit in. Not yet a man before I became an island. Then I went to school at White House. Living in South Tyler, I'd find out what life bout. Going back and forth to Chapel Hill, my cousin got put down with the 5 Deuce Hoover Groove. I was probably 12 then, just a managed child, fascinated by them elder men. My cousin taught me back to say whatever I could do to help them. I was all about it, just watching and learning. They had them traps popping though, they was clocking and earning. And in the hood, they said trap way before I heard the T.I. And boys were still wearing stocking caps, knee highs on their head. But onto the story, I was never jumped in with the 5 Deuce, but I was still slide through. I used to claim the hood too, a good dude who had love. But at the age of 15, I started chunking up the dub. Had homies from South Tyler, hit the west and moved back. They was outlaw crippin', so quick to do a jack. Paluxy crossing, low income apartments, not quite the projects, but that was the hardest. Hood on the south side, I started smoking weed and jacking. Before I started hustling, this is when I started thugging. My homies seen I had hard, then they jumped me in. OG and BG, just them two. I swung at them to keep from getting mashed up. Not bad, had a bloody lip. Chest was kinda hurting after, but it was the West I was banging after. They gave me the name YG, but that made me a flip-flop. Some held it against me, some didn't, but my clique was hot. Long as they was free, I was introduced to the Bloods. It was West up, I didn't have respect or love for the red team till then. What up, Lazane? The West side had that camaraderie, but that's what I loved, it was part of me. I talked to Chuck from Chapel Hill after had got put down. My cousin was probably disappointed I turned my back on the hood now, but they ain't take me serious. I ain't never had no beef, but across the rules of the game that we play in these streets. See, I had love for everybody, and I ain't never said trip, just lost a little respect cause I changed the set I was with. My OG and BG was both locked up. I was kicking it with Gook and Zane, then I started tooting cane. Moved back to Chapel Hill, I was 18 then. They ain't really hate me, they just figured I was fake then. 5 Deuce I couldn't claim then, but I still looked up to they OGs, hooked up with they OGs on the weed tip and the dro tip. Quarter pound or a whole brick, they OG used to give me game, I soaked it up so quick. I had connections in the city on the hard or the coke tip. It was too much competition to sell crack, plus all my dough would flip with the weed. It was during this time I became one deep, started thinking serious about my life. Yeah, I'm from the streets, but I broke the G code in my younger days. You don't always get respect because of money, cause you paid. I was pretty much an outcast, my mind started going bad, feeling nervous most of the time, a lot of anxiety I had, staying in the house a lot, praying in the house a lot, gang banging one for me. I just used to run my mouth a lot. I ain't saying I was a punk, but you know the type wanna fit in, not the leader of the pack, but just really wanna get in somewhere at the back. But I had love for everybody, that's why didn't nobody hate me. I was just considered shady, got saved, X myself out, self-examination like a hotel room. I checked myself out, saw I was a follower, then I said bump that, forget the gang stuff. I changed how I looked at these streets. I got love for the west and the east, outlaws, Crips, Bloods, 5 Deuce G's all over. Plus that gay stuff didn't help, a lot of rumors, but I kept the anger to myself. I was scared of coochie, but not that head though. Females tried to offer me sex and I had it for the dough, trying to get up out of there. Plus I was trying to stack bread. I remember trying to keep a hard on without acting scared. Nerves was bad when it came to sex, was it all in my mind? Homosexual spirit was on me, wasn't my fault that time. God had showed me I was 21, praying at my sister's house. Zechariah 13:2, God had to cleanse me out. I never took the gay route, but this gave me compassion. This why I don't call gays faggots, I had to pray it out. I was active, bunch of other demons came out too at different times. Who knows what spirits I picked up committing different crimes. I praise God for a different mind, the devil can't limit mine. Before y'all get to thinking I'm all gangster, let me spend some time and tell you how I got where I'm at, what I've been through, some of the mess that I done lived through. But I guarantee God will lift you from the dunghill and the horrible pit. Psalm 40 and 113, I'ma keep it real, I recorded this so y'all won't worship me. I ain't always been perfect, I broke the code of the streets, but in the eyes of Jesus, homie, it wasn't over for me, man. Know what I'm saying? Yeah. Feel like people looking up to me, you know what I'm saying? Cause I rep Jesus and I'm so for real about it. And I keep it G. You know what I'm saying? But I done crossed the game before, you know what I'm saying? God gave your boy a second chance. People die behind that, homie, because it's real out here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's real out here. But personally, homie, that gang banging just wasn't for me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm ride or die when it comes to the Lord. You just gotta find your purpose. What's up? Jesus up, man. 100 bars. 100 bar flow worth more than a jar of dro. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.